guy. Ryan literal sitting here with his leg crossed and 2 chains and some hairstyle. What's up, baby boy?
That's right. How you guys doing, man?
Oh, we're hanging, man. We're gonna do this whole thing.
Punched him in the face. Yo, did you see what's on the dock though?
That's why I was gonna grab this whole crew to come look at it.
Squad, assemble.
Sick that we got dirt bikes here. Thanks, Brad.
Sick that we got hurt 2029.
Yo. No, he wasn't ready. Does Hurt from the Future like cars that aren't RX-7s?
Yes.
Oh man, things have changed.
If you put an LS motor on a baby, I'll be there to watch you change it.
Ooh, that sounds like Hurt from the past though. Hurt from the past liked LSs. Like 2016
If you
Hurt
put
was
a
into
351 Windsor on a toddler, I'll be there to change it.
351 Windsor. What'd that come in?
Huh?
What'd that come in?
Bruh, I just bet the first Ford motor that I thought of in my head, out my mouth.
Let's see who's here. What's up, man? What the?
You guys talking about LS motors over here? You might make my car cry.
What the hell did you bring here?
Basically, this is a Factory 5 challenge car, which is basically like a Cobra, but it's their NASA legal cage, all built in, non-functional doors.
Well, you were saying that we were talking about LS motors made you cry. So I see you got a V8 with cams that are all the way up here.
Yeah.
So what is this?
So this is a Coyote motor, 5.1 liter, 3700 bore, fully built, 12-to-1. This was
sounds fancy.
Designed around the naturally aspirated Cobra jet program they had for 1 year. So it's toned down on compression a little bit, 12-to-1. Made
toned down. Toned down, 12-to-1.
Yeah, this thing could be 13 if I wanted it to be 12 and a half, 13. But it made 625 at 8100 on motor and 538 wheel at 8200 on the 85.
Well, goddamn. All right, so this is a Factory 5. So essentially it's a kit car, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it, because if you don't know about it, it's not actually a Cobra. Everyone calls them Cobras.
Yes.
What is it?
So technically, this car is called their Challenge Series, but really the concept is like, I didn't want to build a blue with white stripes car like, you know, typical Cobra-esque, so I wanted to build something crazy. But the reality is you can get this kit for 13 grand. You can build this car, you can put a rotary or a 2J or K-Series rear-wheel drive in here, or whatever you
All
want
of those
to do.
sound really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight up. Put a Harley V-twin in it.
Put a 7 rotor in
Needs
it.
8. 8 only. 8 or nothing at all.
Well, that could be rotary then.
8
or no
rotors.
cylinders at all.
But basically, it's, you know, a 2,400 pound car that you can build it however you want to build it. Obviously,
So this thing is 2,400 pounds. It has how much horsepower?
538 wheel.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, that sounds like a little mini NASCAR.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what did you build this thing for?
Previous job. Yeah, so
What the f is this?
so I didn't want to do the gauges in the dash, so it's an AM Infinity, so I can pull up all of my data log and my live gauge displays and stuff like that.
That's
It's got a
awesome.
little mini macro ramp. It's got speakers back here, so you can watch movies.
Oh, you got.
You drove that here, right? You drove this here, right?
Drove this here from Corona.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What trans is in it?
T56, so 6-speed.
Wow,
Ring
that's
Brothers
the
stuff.
most handbrake handle ever.
Yeah, so billet and carbon is obviously the theme of this car.
Turkeys come that aren't aluminum, just straight up aluminum.
Yeah, so these turkeys are like the only thing I could fit in here. I actually had Sparkos for the car, but you couldn't physically get a Sparko inside.
Right, yeah, it's super narrow.
It's super narrow.
Can we hear this thing fire up? Because I want to know what all this sounds like. Now, is this straight from the primaries just into there?
Yeah, so it's got 2-inch equal length header primaries, and then that comes into a little small.
So no crossover whatsoever.
No crossover. Yeah, it's independent per side.
Well, what the hell? What's the peanut gallery gotta say about this? You guys just stand here doing nothing. Dan's looking at stuff.
We're just taking it all in.
Dan's just looking at wheels.
We like the subtleties with like the color match.
Those wheels,
He's got these nice Toyo Prox. These R88s, these triple eights.
Those are triple 8Rs. It looks
But I
like.
like the lettering. How everything's like subtle. Black, gray, and red. Looks nice,
See
man.
this? It got carbon here,
carbon everywhere.
carbon there, carbon dash. Man, he's a carbon monarch. How do you do something like this, man?
Do you actually use this for adjustments for this?
Yeah, so you can. I have not, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna build this into a track car,
Dude, check
and
out his
I'm gonna go
valve
crazy with
covers.
it, and then I drive it like a total bitch
laser
because
cut.
I'm like built it too nice. I don't want to like ruin
See,
it.
that's the problem with building too nice of a car. Then you don't want to drive it.
Yeah, so this thing's
You're getting
actually
a little dust on it.
exactly. So this thing's actually got twin coolers, one for the trans, one for the rear end, and a dual stack.
Can we pop it up?
In the rear.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Okay.
Rear. But it's got like the Radium SCST like fuel system in it. Like it's built for a track, but
So you can only see it
Scared.
underneath? I'll take over. So we got these coolers underneath.
Just get it.
There's your reference of where it's at.
He's looking at you.
All kinds of different stuff under here. Beautiful. Man, it's some serious work.
Do you guys talk about the wheels yet? I mean, like what?
So these are what's called CCW's hybrid series. So what's kind of cool about these is the center and the back side of the rim is a billet, and then the lip itself is essentially it's a two-piece wheel. So the lip's bolt on. So if you like scratched up, the rim or
Is it
something
the
like that,
billet face and barrel?
the back
Yeah.
and the center are one-piece billet, and
Wow.
then it bolts on the lip. Sick. And it's got a floating axle conversion.
Wait, what is a floating axle conversion?
So basically, like normally you have an axle will want to shift and push on the hub, and sometimes that can push the brake pad, and then
Right.
when you get on the brakes, you have uneven braking. So the axle essentially is floating independently, so the brake just mounts onto the car.
Oh, sweet.
So then you kind of get like the benefits, kind of like an IRS setup where you don't get that pad knockback. So you kind of when you time to get on the brakes, it's all nice and even braking.
So knockback is when there's any sort of deflection and your brake rotor pushes the piston essentially back into the caliper. What happens is you'll be coming down. Usually it happens on like the last turn, right?
Yeah.
And you get that deflection, and then you're flying down a straight, and you go to hit your brakes, and the first time you hit them, it just goes to the floor.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the most unsettling things ever. So, like, finding ways to get around knockback is like really
Not
nice.
to interrupt, is this 10 programmable AEM programs?
Yeah, well,
you
no,
go-
so that switch over there is actually traction control. So
Oh, really?
that's actually
We get a
Look
shot
at this,
sensitivity
1
of the
through
traction
10.
control.
So what is it set at to break rules?
I thought it was a power thing.
3 is kind of like a nice soft setting.
So what are you going to
So what's 1 or
Yeah,
0?
it's gotta go to like 0.
How does it pick it up on like through Driveshaft speed? You got wheel speed,
It's got
wheel speed sensors.
four-wheel speed sensors.
So this is a modern day classic.
Yeah, so it's also got a
with the
flex
power
wheel
button.
sensor, so it'll pick up the 91 and ethanol content, and it'll adapt the tune depending on the amount of ethanol.
What sensor is it?
They just use like a continental sensor, pretty much the same thing everyone uses. I worked with True Fiber actually on building this front splitter, so this was kind of built off this car,
Nice.
and they sell this now as an upgrade for the people that want to, put these on their factory cars.
Looks like a really nice piece, man. The way
Yeah, full set and really nice.
And everything, yeah, it really does accentuate the car nice.
This is actually really rad. I love the way the oil cooler and the radiators sit. Like
The way everything is
tucked in.
plumbed is really nice, and I like that he has these little rubber grommets to make sure that he protects his line from getting cut from the fiberglass right here. That's really cool. Just the fit and finish is really nice. Also, your machinist looks like he did a really good job. I like this little custom piece he did right here on the top of your valve cover.
Yep.
That's really cool, man. I like
Some
that.
good partners on this one.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Just the whole fit and finish, like where his accumulator is set up here in the back. He's got a little pedal box over here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I put like, the AN lines over there and bulkhead fittings and just wanted to, make it as clean as possible. This is pretty much a garage build.
This thing is no roll.
Pretty gnarly for a garage build.
All right, yeah, let's start this thing.
But yeah, let's fire it up, man.
Wait, does the door even work? Is it a door?
no. It's just the roll cage in there?
Right. It's the presence of a door.
Yeah,
it's got the spirit of a door.
It's not quite Dukes of Hazzard because there's nothing to grab onto up here.
God damn! It's not right there, man. Thought about it where it's at. There, let's. Yeah. Holy! What do you want to do?
I want to see this thing set to 0. Well, I've never done a burnout in it, so I guess we'll have to...
What? You've never done a burnout?
Dude, I drive this thing like a bitch.
Well, we got the space.
I gotta drive home though, so I gotta be not too crazy in a hurry.
So are you interested in jumping?
Hell no. I couldn't even get it up the ramp, it got stuck sideways.
Because you weren't going fast enough.
Oh yeah, true.
So he's gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah.
What it do.
Let's.
Are
You
you
guys
gonna
see this
walk
thing?
the dog, or are you just gonna let it sit?
I don't know.
There.
Suspense.
We haven't had a good dock roller in a while.
Yeah.
You can do a nice walker down here.
All right, I'm ready to go. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready? All right. Something just came out of the bottom.
Really? I really do think you just broke it.
Yeah, it.
Yeah. Oh no, you broke a lot of things. The whole fucking. Oh my god, you just tore your aluminum drive shaft into 16 different pieces. You have an aluminum
Nuts.
drive shaft? Yeah. Dude, what the aluminum drive shaft into 16 different.
All of the power.
Oh my god.
Might be a U-joint.
The drive shaft in half. You can see it. It's twisted.
Oh, get this man's stance right here.
Yo, what yoga position is that? It's the Black Panther.
The drive shaft. Oh yeah. Straight in half.
It's the nicest car we've broken.
First I was like, oh man, it sounded like clutch, but then I was like, then after I thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, it's drive shaft.
Hey, hold up.
Where'd the Lego go?
Rogue, I don't know.
Drive shaft split right at the weld, but it's aluminum. He says he's gonna go back grab a steel one. I'm sure so. Kind of stuck right now, but lucky it didn't hit all these lines. He stopped it right away, so knew there was a problem.
That's baller shit right there.
It is cool,
Look
but
at
it just didn't work.
No,
See if I'm gonna.
This thing's running great.
Yeah, you guys fix this.
Well, so every now and then people come to the donut garage and want to shred some tires, but things break because that's what happens with cars.
This poor soul has sacrificed his drive shaft to the donut garage, and unfortunately, the guys didn't want his sacrifice.
All right, man. Thanks for coming. Sorry I broke your car.
Well, I'll redeem it some other time. I'll bring another
All right, you
project by.
better bring that thing back and do some burnouts.
Yeah, we'll do.
But for now, you know what you got to do.
That's a wrap!
Look at my
thing.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Look at mine.
Yeah, wait, what's that? What's your hand?